Welcome back to GSTEF TV, your number one hotspot for everything trending, shocking, spicy and exclusive. The kind of chaos that the internet is witnessing today is not the normal type at all, and anybody who has seen the viral clip already knows that this might just be the most dramatic Maurice and Sonia moment of the year. What was supposed to be a calm, harmless celebrity interview has now turned into a nationwide conversation, a continent-wide rumble, and a worldwide analysis because of one single line that Maurice threw into the air like a grenade. The entire G's community has been shaking non-stop ever since he dropped the now iconic words "Ask Sonia first" and walked away like a man who knew exactly what he was doing. Immediately that clip surfaced, the internet scattered, comments flew like missiles, and fans started shouting from every corner of social media because nobody expected Maurice to answer the romance question in that suspicious, bold, and emotional manner. The whole drama started when Maurice stepped onto the mini red carpet set up for the promotional event. Cameras clicked, fans screamed, handlers followed him closely, and reporters tried to grab their moment. The environment was already tense because everyone knew that where Maurice is, Sonia's name is never too far behind. Their chemistry, their public interactions, their subtle glances, the way they smile around each other, the way they behave like two people trying not to expose how close they truly are, those things have created an emotional battlefield for their fans. So reporters were waiting for the perfect moment to drop the question, and the moment Maurice became comfortable, the interviewer decided it was time to start trouble. She began with normal questions, harmless ones, but her eyes were glowing with mischief because she knew exactly what she wanted to ask. Maurice was answering professionally, smiling occasionally, looking handsome and calm, and nothing seemed out of place until she suddenly leaned forward and said, "Fans have been talking about you and Sonia lately. Is there anything you want to clear up about the romance rumors?" That single question changed the atmosphere instantly. Maurice paused. His smile fell a little, then returned in a different form, a softer, shyer smile. The type that makes someone look guilty of being in love. He scratched his neck lightly, glanced to the side as if looking for someone to rescue him, then chuckled in that nervous way that only men with emotional secrets laugh. Everyone noticed the shift. It was too obvious. Instead of denying anything, instead of saying no, instead of brushing off the question, Maurice lifted his eyebrows, sighed, and said the words that shook the whole world. "Ask Sonia first." And he literally walked away from the reporter. The walk was fast but not angry. It was more like someone escaping before he said too much. The reporter was left frozen, her mouth slightly open, trying to process what had just happened. The camera people turned to each other, whispering. Fans watching the live stream screamed. And within minutes, that clip hit the internet like thunder. On Twitter, people started yelling immediately. Some said this is not avoidance, this is a love confession disguised as a joke. Some insisted that if nothing was going on, he would have laughed and said no. Others claimed that Maurice looked like a man who is completely gone emotionally and the mere mention of Sonia's name makes him lose composure. People kept replaying the clip, zooming into his facial expression, slowing down the moment he blinked, analyzing the way he walked away, and arguing over whether he was shy, nervous, excited, or simply overwhelmed. On Instagram, blogs reposted the clip within seconds. The caption styles were wild. Some wrote things like "Maurice don't cast himself." Others wrote "Maurice just confirmed what we already knew." Some posted screenshots of Sonia's previous interviews to compare her reactions to his. Fans flooded comment sections with loud reactions. Someone wrote, "This man is in love and it's too obvious." Another said, "If nothing was going on, why direct us to Sonia? Why not just deny?" One very dramatic fan wrote, "Maurice walked away like someone who is protecting his heart." Another fan said, "This is the cutest scandal ever." On TikTok, creators wasted no time turning the moment into skits and edits. Some pretended to be the reporter shouting, "Maurice, come back here." Others acted like Sonia being chased by fans screaming, "Answer us now." Someone even edited the clip with romantic music, adding text like, "When your man cannot hide the truth anymore." And before long, the hashtag Ask Sonia First was trending across the platform, gathering millions of views within hours. People who were physically present at the event also started posting eyewitness accounts. One claimed that Maurice looked like he wanted to laugh when the romance question came up but held himself back so he would not expose too much. Another said his ears turned red, a sign that he was embarrassed in a romantic way. Someone else said Maurice only walked away because he knew if he continued talking, he would accidentally reveal the truth. These eyewitness accounts only added petrol to the already burning fire. Then the shipping community entered the chat fully equipped. They brought out receipts videos of Maurice staring at Sonia in a way that looked too soft to be professional, behind-the-scenes clips where they were laughing too comfortably, photos where they were standing too close, interviews where their energy aligned too perfectly. They slowed down moments from recent movies where their eyes locked longer than the script required. They analyzed body language from events where they were spotted together. They made side-by-side comparisons of their past reactions to relationship questions. Everything suddenly became a clue, an evidence, a signal. Meanwhile, Sonia herself was trending heavily even though she had not posted anything. Her Instagram page was flooded with comments like Maurice said we should ask you. Some fans begged her to confirm the romance. Others teased her, calling her a wife. Many insisted that her silence was adding volume to the gist. Some begged her not to deny anything because the mystery was too sweet. Others predicted that she and Maurice were already dating quietly and trying to control the narrative. WhatsApp groups also caught fire. Voice notes began circulating all over Nigeria. People were shouting into their phones, saying things like come and see gist or Maurice don't finally talk or this love not real love. Some argued that Sonia must have told Maurice something recently, maybe that she is ready to make things public, and that is why he slipped today. Others believed that the two have already agreed not to answer relationship questions separately, which is why Maurice directed everything back to her. Older fans on Facebook wrote long emotional posts comparing Maurice's behavior to old-school romance, saying he acted like a man who is deeply in love but trying not to overstep. Some said his response was protective, respectful, and sweet because he did not want to speak for Sonia. Others said men who are hiding a relationship never deny too strongly, instead they shift responsibility to avoid lying. They praised Sonia for being classy and calm, letting the drama unfold naturally without reacting. Bloggers added even more heat by creating dramatic headlines and twisting interpretations. Some suggested that Maurice had indirectly confirmed the relationship. Others claimed insiders had told them that the two have been almost inseparable for months. Some even wrote that Maurice's reaction proves that he and Sonia are already planning something serious. Whether any of these things are true or not, fans were eating the gist without asking questions. Then came the theories from fans with overactive imaginations. One theory said that Maurice and Sonia have a secret agreement to announce their relationship together at a particular movie premiere. Another theory said the reason Maurice said ask Sonia first was because she is the one who makes decisions in their dynamic. One fan claimed that Maurice walked away because Sonia had warned him not to speak about their relationship yet. Another fan wrote that men in love always accidentally reveal themselves, and today Maurice did just that. Through all this noise, the most repeated question online remained the same. Why did Maurice tell us to ask Sonia? What does Sonia know that we don't? Why did Maurice look shy? Why did he smile that way? Why did he walk away instead of denying anything? And why did he look like someone who had been caught? Some fans argued that the reason he walked away quickly was because he was happy and embarrassed at the same time. They said he looked like someone who has been smiling too much around a particular woman. They added that his body language was too telling and too warm. One fan wrote, "You cannot hide love no matter how you try, and Maurice cannot hide his feelings for Sonia anymore." Another said, "This man don't fall too deep." Another person commented, "Sonia is his piece and this reaction proves it." Meanwhile, others insisted the reaction was strategic, not accidental. They said Maurice is smart and understands how publicity works. By saying ask Sonia first, he shifted all the attention to her and made people rush to her page, which automatically increases her visibility and engagement. Some even said Maurice acted like a proud man who wants people to know he is emotionally attached to the woman in question. No matter which angle you choose, it is clear that Maurice's reaction was not ordinary. It was too loaded. Too emotional. Too suspicious. Too soft. Too loud. Too revealing. And that is why the entire gist community has refused to calm down. As the story continues to spread, fans are now waiting to see if Sonia will respond. Everybody is refreshing her page every minute. Some people are even tagging her repeatedly hoping she would drop a hint. Right now, even her silence is trending. Anything she posts, whether it is a flower, a bag, a mirror selfie, or a blank black picture, will be interpreted as a message to Maurice. But until she speaks, this gist will continue to burn like hot oil on fire. Maurice has successfully created one of the biggest celebrity moments of the year, whether he meant to or not. And Nigerians, being lovers of good drama, are enjoying every second of it. The world is still refreshing, still analyzing, still gossiping, still shouting, and still waiting because one simple sentence has opened a new chapter in the Maurice and Sonia storyline, and everybody is hooked. Ask Sonia first. And with that single line, Maurice has given us gist for days.